All right, so I'm trying to take all day with the intro. You guys can see the tweet right here. What we talking about? Crazy thing going on. The whole space cake, the drama, the craziness, the wildness, the gym. And today, Big Hollywood's going to give you his take, the real take, the only correct one. What I'll do first is tell you guys a story. This is the perfect way to put it. I was just out in California, okay, shooting a show, and I, of course, made sure I was going to the gym pretty much every single night. So there's one particular night, I go across there. It's like a 24-hour fitness or something it's called. And there was this dude, I'm doing squats, and there was this dude and this other dude like working out together, doing some other leg exercises in the area. But I see him in the reflection of big mirrors that they be having in the gym, right? So I see him, and I see he has on this Street Fighter shirt. It's like a blue shirt. It got like E Honda and Ryu or something, I think. And you know, there's like life bars on it. So it's a Street Fighter shirt. And I'm like, stupid Street Fighter. So I'm chilling. Then eventually, after I finished my squats, I went over and I was like, "Yo, bro, like, do you play Street Fighter?" And he'll be able to tell you this. Like, I'm not sure. I don't remember the guy's name, but he's like, yeah. He's like, "Are you Raw TV?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Okay." He's like, "Man, I swear." He's like, "The glasses." I was like, "That the glasses gave it away." Thought she was Raw TV, but I wasn't sure. I was like, "Okay, bro." And he told me his name. And bro, if you watch this, I apologize so much that I can't remember exactly what his name was. Asian dude though, from Cali FGC. But literally, that's somebody wearing a Street Fighter shirt in the gym. I'm not trying to interrupt him or anything like that. I'm not trying to be rude at all. If anything, I'm being nice. I see a Street Fighter shirt. Street Fighter is like a more of a niche interest. So I went and said something to him. Now, you would probably think for sure that means that I completely disagree with how Space Cake handled the situation. I'll say this. I won't say I agree with how I won't say I agree with how it's handled. However, I will give you guys some advice and let you know one thing that could have changed the way I went about the situation. Let's say, and this comes down to like, now, this is the hot button stuff, right? Yeah, get ready to cancel me and all XYZ, right? Gender equality and things like that, right? Clearly, gender inequality is an issue. This isn't a video that's all about that, but this is something that has to be brought up in this situation, right? If that person wearing a Street Fighter shirt was a woman instead of a man, the dude who I went and asked, like, "Yo, you play Street Fighter?" If it was a woman, I would not have said anything. Promise you, God is my witness. Anybody can say, my girl can say, my dad can say. If we in the gym and it was a female in the same situation happened, I wouldn't. Now, at that point, to me, I am not practicing gender equality because if it's a woman, I'm not gonna go say nothing. But because of how it may be perceived, like maybe she can think I'm trying to hit on her or something like that, even though I'm not. I'm just being nice, you know? But if it's a dude, like it was, I went and I said something to that guy, like, "Oh, you play Street Fighter?" But let's say even as far as working out in the gym in general, Street Fighter stuff aside, let's say a dude just is in really good shape. I'm someone who loves to learn, man. So if I see someone with like, either they're super trim or they're just, you know, whatever, they're really clearly more developed than I am, perhaps in some way, I will go and ask them. I will go up to them and ask them for some advice or, "What's this right here?" Or, "What is that? Is that, I haven't seen that workout." Or, you know, I've had dudes take me through the gym like, "Oh yeah, look, come here, check this out." And they'll show me these different exercises. I swear to you, my girl has been there and seen this type of stuff. This is what I do. This is normal. You ask Logan or, you know, or Femi, F word, Range, how I am in the gym. I'm very open, you know. So I ask guys all the time. But I might see a woman who's also in much better shape than me, and I would love to ask her for some advice, but I don't, and I never will probably because of stuff like this. Because you just literally, it's completely non-malicious, completely benign, and oh, okay, boom, damn, the person's in shape. I'm asking for some tips, but I know it can come off as, "Oh, this dude's trying to hit on me" or something like that right now, right? So I just think that when it comes to these type of situations, something has to be said for the fact that I was just in California, and I swear to God, I hope this dude sees this. This dude literally has on that shirt, and I asked him like, "Yo, you play Street Fighter?" He's like, "Yeah, you Raw TV?" I'm like, "Yeah, blah, blah, blah." And it was all a positive thing, but I would not have done so if it was a woman. So if you're a dude, I'm not on some, what's the men going their own way, the red pill, blue pill, whatever the hell all that stuff is. Incel stuff. I'm not with all that type of stuff. I fully understand, but I'm just giving you, I fully understand like gender inequality and all that stuff exists. What I'm trying to do for you guys is give you guys some game, right? Like, understand, this is what, from my understanding, right? I try to learn more and more about all this stuff every single day. From what I understand, yes, women want equality as far as when it comes to respect. Like, women want to be respected and paid and XYZ the same as their male counterparts would be. And that's what's very important. Now, because of that though, that does not mean, okay, well, all people are created equal. Well, if that's the case, I should be able to do the same thing with one person as I should with the other person. That's not necessarily true. People want equality in certain things, if that makes sense, right? I'll give you, just to put it in other terms for you guys, I'm black as well. Surprise, I'm black. So with that being the case, as a black person, I want equality to white folks as well. Like, I don't think no white person is better than me, right? Like, we all just people. At the same time, do I think a white person should be able to say the N-word? No. Do I think that a black person should be able to say the N-word? Yes. See what I'm saying? So we want equality, but at the same time, it doesn't mean that all things literally go exactly the same. Everything is not a perfect mirror. So I personally would not recommend you guys talking to, this is just me. I would not recommend you talking to women in the gym. Do what you gonna do, but I don't do it, man. I don't think it's worth it. I think in this situation, I was not there to see what happened with Space Cake and that guy. However, it does not seem to me personally that he was trying to do anything wrong. I don't see how he's an asshole for it. I don't see, from the tweet, I don't see nothing wrong. It's like the guy say, hey, you got a street pressure. Now, at the same time, he could have very well been trying to holler at her and really been trying to flirt and XYZ, and she shut it down. You know what I'm saying? Like, who's to say? I don't know. But just off that information given there, I think he should have just tried to avoid the situation in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much where I stand on it. I guess the last thing I will bring up in this situation is this, because there's a lot of, there's so many different layers that can be peeled back on this topic right here. But let's say that guy going and doing that, right? What if he's like some super awkward dude, like that's not really like a socialite type of guy, you know what I mean? And maybe he's nervous and like what if he's like some depressed type, just not many friends, don't really talk to people, he forced himself to get out to the gym and all that stuff. This is all hypothetical. I have no idea who this person is. I don't know nothing about the situation. I'm just talking in general. Let's say he's that type of guy and he sees, like, maybe he's into like a lot of nerd culture stuff. I mean, he's in the FGC, right? He's in the fighting game. He's in a lot of nerd culture stuff, and he built up the confidence to go and talk to somebody. Like, not that it's a female, but it don't matter who it may have been. Maybe he don't talk to people in public often, and then he goes and does that. Like, hey, is that a Street Fighter shirt? And then he gets shut down to that level. And then he's in the fighting games, right? So what if he's on Twitter and now sees this all going viral and seeing him, people killing him all on the internet and stuff like that? Then what could that do, right? That could, you know, I feel like but I'm with it. I understand, right? It's different rules. I feel like for me, right, if I posted a tweet and said I was at the gym, let's be honest, guys, right? If I posted a tweet that said I was at the gym and I had on a Street Fighter shirt and a girl walked up to me and was like, hey, you like Street Fighter? I was like, nope. And I put my headphone back in immediately, kept doing what I'm doing. I would be looked at as an asshole at a way. I know Space Cake is getting some heat too, like, you know, it's the homie and all that. Like, so there's people on both sides of it. But if it's 50-50 for her, or whatever the percentage is, if it was me doing that to a woman, it would be 90% hate, guaranteed. Like, it would be all bad for me. But I'm not saying that to complain. I'm saying that to say, I know better. Read the room. Read the room. It's not a bad thing. It's just, that's how life is, bro. There's caveats, there's gray areas, you know, there's double standards, double-edged sword. There's all of that sort of stuff, man. So you got to understand that and just move accordingly. I don't think that there's really a right and wrong per se in this situation. I think there's just a situation where you should just avoid it altogether. In my opinion, from Big Hollywood himself, just work out and don't talk to females in the gym. Don't do it. Now, bruh, I ain't saying this is how stuff should be, bro. But this is just the world as it is, and you gotta adapt or get left, bro. You know what it is. I'm just not trying to see y'all go through this type of hurt right now. Big Hollywood, don't even risk it. What's the point? Get your workout in and call it a day. But I'll tell you what, bro. I'm gonna call on you to do one thing before you slide out, and it don't cost you no damn money. Hit that like button to help your boy Big Hollywood in the algorithm, and make sure you subscribe if you're interested in this type of content. Look, you can't even really look back at my past content on the channel and get a feel for what's about to be coming. Like I'm telling y'all, we're going to a whole new direction. We about to expand. We about to do a whole lot of big things, bro, and just shoot from the hip, keeping it real, just like we did here. So if you're interested in that, make sure you hit that subscribe button, share it with everybody else. And until next time, I've been your boy Big Hollywood, and I'm out.